Phil, what's it like to win the FA Cup?
Well, it's everything that you dream of. When I was growing up, the one thing I wanted to do in terms of honours was to win the FA Cup, not win the league, not win the Champions League, was to win the FA Cup. It's almost been ingrained in me from I can remember watching football. The FA Cup was the pinnacle. It was the best day of the year when you all sat in front of the telly as a family and cheered on. It didn't have to be your team. You know, if your team wasn't there, you picked somebody else that had got there. Like I say, when I got to my first cup final, it was the pinnacle. It felt like the pinnacle at the time. It was just a culmination of a dream. It wasn't just a game, it was the build-up, it was the drive to the stadium, even putting a flower on your new suit as a tradition. You know, these were things that you'd seen your heroes do. And I've been lucky that I've managed to do it a few times.
And that first FA Cup, the night before, did you sleep?
Didn't sleep at all. Woke up the next morning, me and my brother went down for breakfast, and you know, I think I was only 18 at the time, 19 maybe, and I couldn't even eat my breakfast, and I never forget, this was my one abiding memory of the FA Cup. Steve Bruce and Gary Pallister came down and had breakfast with us. It was optional breakfast, and I think I can never forget, I think Pally had like a fry up, Brucey had a good English breakfast, and I couldn't even get a bowl of cornflakes down me. And this is two people that had played in FA Cup finals, the experience, and I just thought, I want to be like them one day, where an FA Cup final doesn't faze me. And when I got to the FA Cup final with Everton, the one thing I passed on my experience was that, you know, early in the week, get all the rubbish, all the sideshow out the way, deal with your family, sort them out, get all the arrangements sorted out, and then say from Wednesday onwards, just treat it like another game. It's not just a day for you, it's a day for your wife, your children, your mums, your dads, your uncles, your aunties. You have long lost brothers and sisters coming out the woodwork, or aunties and uncles. Everyone wants to go to a cup final, and you can't let yourself get sidetracked from the fact that it's a 90-minute football match that you need to win.
What's the dressing room like afterwards at Wembley when you've won it?
Well, I mean, when you're young, you come in and you've won. You just want to, you know, spray champagne, shout, sing, dance. When you've won something a few times, the first thing you do when you come in after you've won something is, first thing you do is grab a towel and cover your clothes up, because all that champagne cover, you know, spraying around the dressing room, food flying around, your brand new 500, 600 pound suits getting ruined over there that you've got to put on in 20 minutes time. So that's the first thing that you do when you get in after you've won won a league. You cover your clothes up, and then after that it's a free for all.
When you won it the first time, the only foreign player I think was Eric Cantona at the time. Schmeichel as well.
Yeah.
So two foreign players, and you've seen it change where the dressing room has more foreign players.
Yeah.
Do they appreciate it as much as you guys?
No, I think they do. I think they do. I remember when we got to the cup final with Chelsea, against Chelsea for Everton, and we played Macclesfield away, and Macclesfield obviously is a small ground. You go to the changing rooms, are probably only fit to probably change 8 to 10 people in, never mind 11. So the manager obviously played in the lower divisions, realised this, wanted the foreign players to understand what the game was all about, to give us a tour of the ground beforehand. And the looks on, say, Fellaini's face or Stephen Pienaar's face or something, most of the foreign players was like, you know, is this like a pre-season friendly? What's going on here? But it's then I think the penny drops. I think it lets them know that this is like no other competition in the world, but it is the best cup competition in the world. It creates an atmosphere like any other cup competition, and I just love it.